Hi Foxes, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me again today. This is Brittany from SHOPFOXBURROW on the Poshmark app and Foxborough Vintage on Instagram. I just want to do a quick shout out and say thank you so much to all the people who have recently subscribed to my channel in the wake of my Poshfest content, and I want to kind of keep that rolling. There's a lot of YouTube channels out there with, hauls and what sold videos, and there's not as many with like really educational content or, things that you can really learn from. I know when I first started watching YouTube in regards to Poshmark, I couldn't find a lot of like sort of deeper information. And so I think that's kind of the direction that my channel is going to be heading in. So if you like that sort of more educational content, then go ahead and hit subscribe, give me a thumbs up. Got my first thumbs down on one of my previous videos, so now I feel like a real YouTuber. But yeah, today we're going to be talking about the different kinds of sales. I attended a breakout session at Poshfest called Masters of Negotiation, and from there I kind of took some notes and then elaborated on the different types of sales and how you can leverage those in your closet to really get the best fit, because there's not going to be any one size fits all. Do this, and you will have this sales. It doesn't work like that. So you're going to have to find the right combination of sales that work for you. And I'm here to kind of give you all the different options, maybe some stuff you hadn't thought about before, and a couple of statistics straight from Poshmark, and then you can kind of pull from those, test different things out, and find the strategy that works for you. So just to start off with, there's really 4 different types of sales. So you've got closet clear out, you've got offer to likers, you've got offer from likers, and then you have bundle sales. So it's 4 different types of sales, and I'm going to go through them each individually and kind of talk about them at some length, so you can kind of make the best decision about what will work for you. So the first kind of sale is going to be closet clear out. So data straight from Poshmark. During the data session on the main stage, they talked about how on older stale listings, Poshers that used closet clear out to price drop their items had an 80 to 90% chance increase in selling those items over Poshers that didn't use closet clear out. So 80 to 90% on items that were price dropped over the ones that weren't. Which is pretty substantial if you think about it. A lot of people think, oh, closet clear out, it's just, it happens all the time. But, in the breakout session with the Bellwether, who I will link below, she talked about how she wants Poshmark to pay her shipping discounts. So really, Poshmark is just offering you an opportunity to have them pay for your shipping discount, and here we are complaining that it happens too often. It's kind of like, if you really stop to think about it, you're like, all right, well, they're offering me this tool, but I'm not really using it. So what she does, she did say that closet clear out works best on Sundays, probably because it's a major shopping day anyway. For anyone that tracks which day of the week their sales happen, Sunday is almost universally a really good day for sales. And so what she does is she starts at the bottom of her closet. So what you want to do is you go up to your closet organization and you choose just in. And then you use your filters and you choose available only, because you don't want to see all your sold listings. That'll just clutter it up and take more time for you to find the items you need to price drop. You start at the bottom and then you price drop your way up. So you don't have to do your entire closet, but you definitely need to do like larger batches. If you do just like 10 items at a time, you're not going to see a big result. So they said that about 5% of the listings that they price dropped saw a sale. So let's just say you price drop 100 listings, you'll be lucky to get 5 sales. So that should kind of put into perspective how much you need to price drop just to get those sales. The nice thing about closet clear out and price drops is that it sends the notification to all of the likers. So if you use offer to likers, you'll know that you have to discount it an extra 10%. just to get that notification sent to previous likers. But with closet clear out, as long as it's your lowest price and your shipping discounts, they're sending a notification to all of your likers. So that's great. And then once you've reached your bottom price, you will want to go ahead and relist. And that's time consuming, but it does keep your closet fresh. The bellwether, I asked her, how much do you discount? Do you do 10? Do you do 20? And she said she does just a 10% discount with each of her price drops. So I've seen a couple of people test closet clear out in the wake of Poshfest, and it is working for them. So definitely something to think about. So there's 2 different strategies for offer to likers. So the first one is that you send them an offer within about 15 minutes of them actually liking the item. If you're not attached to your phone all day, this can be sort of a difficult thing for you to do, but if you're on your phone, maybe you're doing listings or whatever, then it doesn't hurt to pop on every so often and go ahead and send out some offers to likers throughout the day. And the idea is that you want to catch them while they're still on the app and they're still thinking about your item. It's fresh in their minds. And a lot of times, they buy. People have success with that method. Another option is to do mornings and evenings so that your notifications don't get lost. So you don't have to do them every day. You can do them once a week. You can do them once a month. You have to find the strategy that works for you. I personally do my offers every morning with my cup of coffee and every evening. And then I do like a larger sort of price drop offer to liker grouping once a month. So the best times, a lot of people really want to know this, but the best times are in the mornings between 8 and 11. So you think about it, and 8 is sort of that like West Coast time, and 11 is sort of that East Coast time. So you want it to be between those hours. And then in the evening, 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock. So if you're on the West Coast and you send an offer out at 7 o'clock, it's 10 and I'm probably already sleeping. And then by the time I wake up in the morning, it's going to be lost in the bottom of my notifications. And if I'm just a casual Posh shopper and not somebody who's scrolling through trying to find like someone has sent an offer to me, if I'm just a casual shopper and it's not right there, then I'm not going to see that. So you really want to hit those target times when people are on the app and using the app. And those are 2 of the busiest times. So morning between 8 and 11 and evening between 6 and 9. You also can, this is one of the tips that Per Diem thrifts throughout there. So you can cater your offer to likers for your expected audience. So let's just say there's a snowstorm in New England and a bunch of people are stuck inside. We're going to be shopping. There's nothing else to do except watch TV and poke around on our phones. So if you are on the West Coast and you cater your offers to likers those days to us, then that's going to be a really good way to capture those sales. And then you might still get some West Coast people who see those sales a little bit, or see those offers a little later and jump on that. And another thing she kind of talked about was if you have a swimsuit, then you want to send your offers to likers at a time when people who would be wearing a swimsuit at the moment are going to be shopping. So West Coast. It's going to be more likely there's more poshers in California who would wear a swimsuit than, say, just like Miami. I hope that made sense. If you have any questions about that, just drop me a line down below. And another stat from Poshmark is that, again, 80 to 90% increase in chance of sale over poshers who don't use the offer to like feature. So that's a pretty big difference in your chance of selling if you use the offer to like or feature. And I highly recommend it. So the next type of sale is, I know this is a lot of information. I will put a recap of all this stuff down in the comments below so you can kind of see it. There is offer from likers or just offer from poshers in general. So that's going to be somebody who comes into your closet, they see a top that they like, maybe they don't even like the item, but they send you an offer. You've got it listed for $35, they send you an offer for $18. And that's a little bit low for you. So here's some strategies and just facts about offers from likers. So if you make a counter offer, Poshmark says you have a 30 to 40% chance of that kind of like being successful and actually completing the sale. So just take a look at it when you get that first offer and just think, do I want to risk this, or do I really need to make more money on it? And sort of let that sort of guide you, because if you counter, then you're only going to have a 30 to 40% chance of completing that sale. The bellwether, who was in the Masters of Negotiating panel on the stage, uses a strategy. So somebody sends her an offer that's a little low, but it's still within her realm of accepting it. So maybe she lists something for $29 and someone sends an offer for $18. That's $11 off. She's like, but she would accept that in the long run. So she goes into the bundle and she sends the buyer a message. And she says, would you be willing to do 21? And the bundles aren't private, but they're more private than like on a listing. So it's kind of like a private conversation, but Poshmark can still see it if there were any other dispute or something like that. It's not completely private. It's not like a DM. So they can come back and be like, oh no, I only have this much credit in my account, or, whatever they give you, or they say, yeah, sure, I can do that. Then you can counter back 21, but it leaves the option for you to go in and accept the offer if they say they can't. So if you counter back, they might just ghost and disappear. But if you start that conversation with them and then you work out that they can't go any higher, then maybe you can still just go in and accept it. And that option is still open because instead of countering, you went in and you had a conversation with them. So I loved that tip, and I'll definitely be using that. Another thing she does is to comment on bundles with lowballs to start communications. So this is something that I've done too, but I really like her strategy. So she sort of leverages the fact that she can ship really quickly, and she'll say she gets an offer, and she gets an offer for 12 on an item that is, she's willing to do 18. So she'll say, I can't accept 12, but if you can do 18, I can ship it today. Or she'll say, I'll give you 40% off today if you're willing to buy right now. Or if you can do $35, I can ship today. So it's just about kind of like, I guess she said, how sassy you want to be with your customer. Obviously, the most polite thing is, I can't accept X, but if you can do X, I'll ship today. So just opening up that communication with your buyer and not ruling them out just because they sent you a low offer just out of the gate. So that's all for from likers. And then the last part of it is bundle sales. And this is going to be like buy one, get one, or 4 for $25, or free shipping, or 30% off bundles. Basically anything that relies on the bundle feature to be completed as a sale. That's going to be what I'm talking about here. So I had a conversation with Vintage Saint, who is an awesome PFF of mine, and she ran a really successful sale a while back where it was 4 items for $25. She really just wanted to clear out some inventory. And I was just impressed by how well her sale went. She cleared out, I think, 70 items of the 125 that she had marked down. And so I kind of asked her about what she did. And so it was 4 items for $25 on anything $25 or less. So she kind of planned that out. A lot of the items were already under $25, but the ones that weren't, she went ahead and price dropped. And then she meticulously created a sale sign and then sent that sale sign and bundled likes for everyone who had liked those items. And it was really time consuming. It took her 2 days, but I think one of the takeaways is that you have to plan out your sale and commit. Because I know for me, I knew that strategy, but it just seemed so daunting. So it's just, if you don't fully commit to your sale, you're not going to see the full potential of it. So a couple of tips. So set aside a weekend or a day, plan the sale, and commit. Create a sale sign and make it not for sale. That way, if customers add it to their bundle or you add it to their bundle, they can't actually check out until they remove the sale sign, or you can remove the sale sign for them and then send the offer to them. She said that the first time she ran the sale, she had $999 as the cost of the sign, and that confused a lot of people. So just make it not for sale. That way you don't have to deal with customers getting confused. Another option is to put in multiple quantities of the sale and make it the sign and make it $3. And then obviously when you sell the bundle, it'll still be $25, so it's not going to change the price of the bundle. So you want to go in, you want to make that sale sign, you want to send it to everyone who has liked the items that are a part of your sale. And then if they have other items that would fit in with your sale, you add those to the bundle. And then you want to make sure and comment. So leave them a comment in their bundle and explain the sale in further detail. Don't rely on your sign to do it for you. And one of the things that the bellwether said in the Masters of Negotiation is you really want to create a sense of urgency. So you want to make it sound like that sale is only going to be for today or for the next 3 days or for the next 2 days. And so you say, 50% off all bundles today only. And you send that to everyone who has liked an item recently, and it creates that sense of urgency because it's today only. You'll see that a lot from like Haley's Hanger. So if you follow her Instagram story, she has a huge Instagram following, and she'll go on and say, free shipping today only. So you can go in and you will comment on the bundle and say that you saw it on Instagram, and she'll give you free shipping. Another takeaway is that you want to have a large enough selection that people can bundle 4 items. So let's just say you only have 40 items and only 3 of those are a size small, or only 3 of those are a size extra large. What's that person going to bundle? Are they going to bundle something that they don't really want just to get the sale? I don't know. Probably not. Most shoppers aren't like that. So just make sure that you have a large enough selection. I recommend over 100 items to get that sale rolling. And another awesome tip that I learned this weekend that I didn't think about was that if you are on the iPhone, you can create keyboard shortcuts. And so you can type out a big long paragraph and you can just create a keyboard shortcut. So you don't have to like copy and paste. You can just say like PFS, Posh Friends Sale. And every time you type PFS, it will expand out that text to your full paragraph, and you can just hit submit. So those are all of the sort of tips that I've collected on creating a sale. Again, I'll put this information down in the comments below, and let me know if you have run a sale in the past, how successful it was, what you did. I would love to hear more stories. The more information we can pull together, the better we can make Poshmark for everyone. And again, these are not going to work for everyone, so you just have to find what works for you and kind of do some experimentation. The bellwether said she will try something 5 times before she determines whether or not it works for her. So go ahead, give some of these a shot. Let me know how it goes. And thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it when you subscribe, so hit that subscribe button if you like educational content, and I hope to see you in my next video.